Hi, Liana, how are you?
Hello.
You get started, okay?
Okay.
Hi, Shani, how are you?
Mm,
Liana, you have any questions so far?
no.
No? Okay, you continue, okay? Look like you don't need me, right? You should be okay. I'll come back later, okay? Next one, let me
Okay.
have Shani. Shani, your turn. Okay, this one, don't move yet, okay? This one is say that you will return 2, 1, or 0, right? So a party is good is both T and KD are at 5. So A greater equals 5, B greater equals 5, then you have 2, right? That's one thing. Second, it says that however, if the T is at least double the amount of the other, however, if either T of at least double amount of the other, the party is great. Okay, I'm sorry, a party is good is 1. Here, 2, this one is 1, okay? And then the other one is that the party is actually great if A is greater equal to 2B or B is greater equal to 2A. Okay, that's actually give you 2. But however, all other cases, either is less than 5, then the party is 0. So you have 3 conditions, 2, 1, and 0. So all others, not all others, if less than 5. Okay, now this 3 actually, this one is the most higher priority because when this happens, the other 2 will be override. No matter it's greater than 5 or is actually double the other amount, as long as there's one less than 5, then it's 0. So here it says that however, in all cases, means this one can override the others. So you should put this first. So if T less than 5 or 10T less than 5, you return 0. That should be the one you go first. Second one is this two. So you actually, this one, remove the whole thing, just return one. You should learn to set out a priority. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So you read a problem, it's okay. You know the logic. I think you understand it. But the problem is that you did not prioritize these three cases well. Okay, that's your initial problem. Okay, but it's okay. Work on more problem, you know it. Okay, continue.
Okay.
Let me go back to Liana. Liana, your turn. Liana, any questions so far?
No.
No. You should put the Liana, you should put that function call behind the function. Under the function.
Want me to add it to the first line of code?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but I prefer you to put it the last after the function. You know why? Because JavaScript is object oriented. So when the function got definition and then you run it, it's okay. But sometimes if you run it before it got defined, then it will be wrong. Okay? So this is better practice. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just like Python, you use the function before it got defined. It's actually sometimes it just doesn't work. I think it says the first line of code is that the first line got wrong. That means that you have to put it in the first line of the program. Exactly. If the first line of the program got wrong, being executed. Is that what you want?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, continue, okay?
Okay.
Read it carefully. Next one, let me have Shani. Shani, your turn. Jenny, this one is wrong. Character at the 0 is a character. And character, when you compare, is double equal sign, is not equals. Equals is for object. Character is not an object. Character is a primitive data type. But you compare to a string, so this one is not, it should be single quote.
Oh, okay.
If you want to use equals, you should use the substring 01 that equals the string. Okay?
Okay.
Since you use character, you should use double equal sign. Same for this. Just read the problem carefully. It said that if the string end with B, it's not start with B. End with B. This one here, same thing. End with B. Okay?
Okay.
Go back to Liana. Liana, your turn. Liana, any question for your school?
No, because we aren't like doing coding yet. We're just learning about the internet.
So he pretty much follow the code HS curriculum.
Yeah, he like basically follows it exactly.
Okay. So you work on the code HS, and if you have time, you can also read the material in the code.org. Okay. I think they are similar. They are not far away from each other. Okay. But my material is more than theirs. So from time to time, you watch our video and review the problems. Okay. You will actually add more knowledge.
Okay.
And this one, we need to finish it before the end of the January. You need to be speed up, okay? You need to speed up because right now you're still 10. You have 7 more lessons to go. You need to speed up, okay?
Okay.
Because you need to use your February, March, and April 3 months to work on your final project. That one count. This one doesn't count. This one is just for parties. Okay?
Okay.
In the past year, if students drag the practice for too long, say finish after February, then usually they don't have time to finish their final project. Okay, so I don't want to see that. You got to use some of your personal time to finish this up as early as possible. Okay. Or if you want to join the Friday session or Monday session, you are welcome. We will help you. Time is very precious. Okay. No, why your on event is over there? Why you put an event into a function?
Mm,
So what's your purpose for simple? Can you answer me? What's your purpose for simple? Your simple function is what? To set up the whole buttons, right?
um,
Yeah. Then your purpose of this check button is that when the button got clicked, you should check correct for the button one or button certain button, right?
yeah.
Yeah, so you need to be outside of the function. It's a separate one. Okay, you need to put the button number there. Yeah. Go up to your check correct. So your check correct, go up to your check correct. Your check correct actually have a button ID and then you console log it and you do sepal. And what do you use for sepal? Your sepal actually is set up your bowl. Your sepal will set up your bowl. Your set up your bowl is that you will actually randomize the color for all the 4 buttons. And then you get a new color, and then the new color what? Go down. And then you get a new color, and then your new color set a random button to be that color. So basically, this one you actually have four of the same color first, and then one button you change the color. But is that what you wanted to do for the check correct? What's the purpose of check correct? So if a click button for each button you need to have a check correct. That means you have check correct, right? So here you will have the button 1, you also need to have a button 2, button 3, button 4. Liana, delete this. You should go to text mode, copy this thing to 3 times. Yeah, copy that 3 times. One more time. And then change them to button 2, 3, 4. Okay, go up to your top. So now you actually would check correct on the button, and then you need to do something, right? So this is something you need to update the button you click to see if it's correct or not, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't wrongly the set board. You actually should do something else. You should do something else. It's not checkable. So can you move up a little bit on your discussion here? So move up to the very top. Move up to the very top.
It is the very top.
Okay, check correct button and event handler. This feel like a step, but it actually has some small one. Okay, so create a set board and then you actually do set board. I'm sorry, here it does has a set board. Call a set board, and then move down. Okay, you're wrong. Let's see what happened. Wrong and see what happened. You click on certain button. Is that what you want? I don't think it's not what you want, right?
Um, well, I think it is because it like shows the one you clicked and then shows the correct one.
Where is the correct one?
Because when I click on it, it'll say checking, and then after that, it'll say the correct one.
Yeah, but who decides correct or not correct? Is it randomly generated or?
Like whichever one is the different color is the correct one.
But your color look almost the same. I think it's slightly different, but almost the same.
Yeah, so we click on the slightly different one, and that's the correct one.
Okay, I see. Okay, if it's okay, it's okay. Okay, you continue. Okay, I'll come back. Next one, let me have Shani. Shani, your turn. Shani, your goal is to finish the whole coding back level 2, at least level 2, before February, the end of February. Okay, because at that time we'll start AP CSA review. Okay, so this coding back is that you learn the Java language, so you need to know about Java language syntax. Then you know about the loop and while loop, those kind of basic program structure. So this coding batch purpose is you actually use the knowledge that you learned so far and then practice them, making sure you understand to construct different kind of the loop. Okay, that's the purpose.
Okay.
But you got to speed up a little bit right now. Okay.
Okay.
The end of the February, you need to finish the whole level 2. Otherwise, it will be too late. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, next one more problem.
Do I do another one?
Yeah, you continue, but I'm going to switch to Liana, okay?
Okay.
Liana, your turn. Okay, Liana, you continue, okay? Next one, let me have Shani. Shani, your turn. Okay, you continue, okay? Next one, let me have Liana. Liana, your turn. So Liana, this whole session, lesson 10 is guiding you to design how to handle the button click, right?
Yeah.
So later when you develop your project, you learn how to handle your button, when button got click, how to handle it. That's the whole purpose of here. Are you okay?
Yeah.
I think this one you actually, I'm not sure whether it's this one or the next one. Here you console log your score. So you may also need to update the score here, but I'm not sure whether it's this one or the next one. So yeah, actually this one they need to do it because look like here you need to update the score. So you have the
Yeah.
label, you also need to change the label or up button here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, you continue, okay? I'll come back later. Next one, let me have Shani. Shani, your turn. Sorry for the waiting.
Wait, I don't know what to return after these if statements because it doesn't say.
Some limit, okay, given two non-negative integer a, b, return sum, as long as sum had the same number of the digit as a, okay. You make things too complicated.
Hmm.
Okay, you want to know about how long the a is, how long the sum of ab is. So you do this, you do let me see. Integer an equals to uh, convert a to string. You use this, that will convert a to string. The length. This is a's length. The integer abn is the sum of the sums length. But this one you need to add a and b first before it converted to string. Okay, so you got this the length of the sum and the length of the a. Okay, here you are doing the same thing, but you actually calculate the length too many times. Okay, so now if the sum had more digit than a, then return a without b. So if abn greater than an, okay, one way to compute and if it's the same, you actually, so here you don't need this. Yeah,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Always handle the exception first. This one is exceptional case. And otherwise it's not exception case. Then you handle this one. You don't need to have if. There's no if needed because the exception already be taken out. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. And then it's not possible that the length of the AN less than ABN. This is impossible because AN is a smaller number. Both are positive integer. So AN can only be greater than actually less than ABN or equal to ABN. So you greater handle the greater here. Everything else is equal. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Continue. Go back to Liana. Liana, your turn. Liana, are you okay so far?
Yeah.
Can you update the score now or no?
Yeah, it works now.
You work now? This one, go back to the previous function. Go back to the your check correct part. Your check score part. I mean, go up a little bit. Okay, your check score part here, you actually, let me see. Go up a little bit, this one. Okay, right here, you set the score for person one and person two, right? Player one and player two. This one,
Yeah.
actually, you can put into the if. This one you put into the if. Otherwise, every time you update both. You just need to update the one that's changing, right? Am I correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, try it. Okay, continue. Okay, I'll come back. Next one, let me have Shani. Shani, your turn. We have 8 more minutes. No, you don't need that. This one, you return you just do new integer, bracket, curly brace, 3, 1, 4. Bracket, curly brace, not bracket. Yeah, bracket is for index. Here, go. You missing the curly integer, bracket, curly brace. You miss this curly bracket. Go. Okay. This one is when you need an object of the array, you can create object of array instantaneously. Okay.
Okay.
One more problem. This is too easy. Shannon, do you learn something from here? From doing
Yeah.
so, right?
Huh?
You think so, right? You believe that you learned something from this coding bed, right?
Yeah.
You put your knowledge for coding into use, okay? That's the most important part.
Okay.
Keep working hard, okay?
Okay.
Okay, you continue, okay? Next one, let me have Liena, your turn. We have 4 more minutes, probably 1 more turn, okay? Epilogue. Liena, what does the epilogue means? Go back. I'm sorry, I terminated you. Sorry. Share your screen. Yeah. What does the epilogue mean?
The end.
There's a two word. One is called prologue, and another word is called epilogue. So prologue is when you have enter into something, you say some remark. That's called prologue. Epilogue is when you exit something, you say something. This is called epilogue. So epic is like exit log. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Prologue is before conversation. So epilogue usually is a little bit like summary. Okay.
Okay.
So this is the final project of these chapters to do some color things. Okay. Here is create performance task. Okay, so eventually you need to work on a project in the APCSP is called performance task. Okay, so create performance task is the final project you need to work on. And then you need to create a function, at least use a function, and that function have some if then else in there. That function also has a loop in there. Is that okay? That is one
Yeah.
thing that you need to have. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, you continue. Okay, this one should be easy. Next one, let me have Shani. We have 1 more minute. This one, the stand 2, how come you have a 2 number? This one, the stand 2, how come it's only num 0, there's no num 1.
Oh,
Okay. Okay, we are over 9 o'clock. Any questions so far?
No.
How about Shani? You have any questions so far?
no.
Both of you are 10th grade, right?
Yeah.
So are you both of you, any one of you applying summer camp?
Yeah.
If you need, you can go to ask for your teachers for recommendation later, okay? If you actually need them, usually they welcome the subject teacher. So for example, you are working on some summer camp for bio, you need to find the teacher who teach biology or chemistry, okay? But if you cannot find any person to write the recommendation for you, or some teacher refuse to write it, I can write it for you, okay? That's one thing. And second thing is that both of you are 10th grade, so in the summer, you need to practice and get a higher score in SAT, okay? That's the goal. Is that okay? If you don't know what summer camp you can apply, you can ask me, okay? Or have your parents to contact me for the summer camp information, okay? Any question?
No.
No? Okay, that's it for today, okay? Good night, bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.